Hey guys, Coach Jesse Minch here. Got a little update for you on my vlog. So I just busted out the camera right away as soon as these came in today. I got these Rogue Fitness mobility bands. Actually, correction, the technical name for them is Voodoo Floss bands. Basically what this is called is when you're using these bands, it's called flossing. Basically, I've been reading, actually I started with watching some YouTube videos of Kelly Starrett. He does a lot of stuff with mobility, CrossFit type workouts, really knows his stuff, and I started reading his book called Becoming a Supple Leopard. Now that book has really taught me a lot about how the human body works. I already knew quite a bit, but my technical, knowledge could use some improvement, so I decided to dive into that book, and I'm learning a lot from it about mobility, how the body works, proper form, and all that. That book is what put me onto these. In the book, he claims that these bands do a little bit of everything as far as your mobility work, as far as putting your joints back into place where they should be, on your movements, getting rid of trigger points, myofascial release, all kinds of stuff like that. So I decided, you know what, I'll give them a shot. They weren't too expensive. I bought them on the Rogue website and decided I'd give them a go. So what you're gonna see in this video is me using them. Now the reason I'm using them is, once again, I spent about of the last month, maybe about a week actually playing basketball, and I just recently also got some the new Kobe 10s, the highs, and I hadn't played in about 2 weeks because I was out in Honduras, just kind of relaxing, allowing my body to recuperate, as I had said in the last vlog video, and since then I came back and I'm back in Wisconsin, and I decided to go, film a few videos and work on my game and see how I was feeling. A little bit rusty, but after wearing the Kobe's, I definitely felt like there was some spots that was kind of pinching, and I actually ended up kind of tweaking my left ankle a little bit. And on top of that, my feet just were so sore today. Part of it, I think, is because I'd been wearing a lot of flip-flops while I was out in Honduras, and just Chuck Taylor All-Stars, which have a very flat sole. So going to a Kobe 9, a more cushioned shoe, and going back into more basketball type movements, I'm sure my body was moving differently, and I was striking more on my heel, and then coming down, whereas you want to more often than not try to land more in the center of your foot or the balls of your feet. So that definitely, I'm sure, is what contributed to some of my soreness today, and last night already, actually, pretty much immediately after I got back from the court. So I decided, like, as soon as I came home, I just broke out the camera, put it on the floor so you could see my feet, my ugly feet, and give these things a go. I've had tons of sprained ankles over the year, but I really had some swelling, as you'll see right here on the sides of my feet, by that little ball by the ankle. That's been there for about 10 years, maybe 15 years, so I know that shouldn't be there, number one. And number two, I know for a fact that I have some ankle impingements. What that means basically is there's some tightness and restrictions in my joint and the way my joint's moving, which allows me to dorsiflex that ankle basically to get it up and get more of that flat or ball of the foot type placement when I step each time, that I should have had a functional movement specialist look at my ankle. Derek Toshner, you'll be seeing some vertical jump videos from him either before this or after this on my channel, but he actually pointed out that I have an impingement in my ankle and it doesn't bend the way it should. So I figured, okay, well, these things might be great. These Rogue mobility bands might be great for trying to get rid of some of that swelling, get rid of the soreness that I have, and possibly get rid of that impingement that I have in my ankle. So I figured I'd put them to the test. I was kind of skeptical because, I've never used these before, not really sure what they'll do, if they do anything, but at the same time, I did see a lot of positive reviews online, so I figured I'd give them a go. So what I did is I just took one of the rolls, unraveled it for my ankle, and then I just used the rolled up one as a marker to kind of put my foot next to, and then see how far I could get my knee both forward towards the wall and to the side towards the wall. I'm working on trying to being able to track my knees out a little further on my squat and getting that knee a little bit further forward as well to see if I'm improving on that ankle impingement. Basically what you just do is you wrap it up from about mid-foot. If you're working on your ankle like I was, you wrap it up from about mid-foot, work your way up to the top of the ankle. If you have extra slack at the end, which I did on a couple times, I gotta work on my wrapping, being more consistent with it, but if you have extra, you can make like a little X over the spot that you're really trying to target. Now, I definitely noticed as soon as I put it on, you can really feel the compression if you're wrapping it about 50% tightness like you're supposed to. And then, from there, I just went through some mobility drills, working on ankle circles, going into the actual squat positions I was trying to work on, and tracking that knee out and forward a little bit. And then also working on some other mobility drills, because I've also had issues with my arches in my feet, my calves, pretty much everything from below my knee has had some issues over the last 5-10 years. I tore my Achilles in my other foot. So you're supposed to keep it on a minimum of 2 minutes, which I did, and did some mobility work. Honestly, I probably did closer to 3-4 minutes. I didn't time myself, but I know it was for sure at least 2 minutes. So I did all those exercises, took it off. After I took it off, there was a lot of popping and cracking. Also, while it was on and I was doing mobility drills, there was a lot of popping and cracking going on all throughout my ankle, my foot, everywhere, even a little bit even in my heel. So then once you have it off, you're supposed to do that kind of stuff, retest, see where you're at, do some more mobility work. Do that for about 3 to 5 minutes. That's what I did. And then from there I put it back on, and then I did it 2-3 times. You're supposed to take it off if you notice that there's any numbness, or you feel like you're starting to lose blood circulation, because you are wrapping your limb really tightly. So no matter what you use this on, you can use this on other parts of your body, but whatever you're using it on, if you start to feel like you're starting to lose feeling, that's at that point you have to take it off right away. And then as you can see, once I took it off, there was a little bit of marking and whatnot. That's supposed to be there. You're supposed to have a little discoloration in the limb. That's all normal. Once again, as long as you're not going over the top and taking it to the point where your limb is going numb, and you keep it on longer. As soon as you feel that, take it off, which I did. Now, as you can see at the end here, I think I got my knee out a little further, both forward and to the side. I definitely felt like I made a little bit of improvement. Not anything drastically dramatic, but definitely a little bit better. As you can see, the swelling seems to be matted down a little bit more. Not a huge improvement like I was hoping to see, but definitely I noticed a difference. It's maybe still about as wide as it was before as far as the area it covered, but it didn't feel like it was as thick, so it was about this wide still, but the thickness of it went down a little bit, so that was a good thing. And then the other thing was, I definitely noticed a huge difference. By the time I was done, no real popping or cracking going on in my ankle. All the soreness literally disappeared. Like, I feel like my feet were like really tight, really sore this morning. And after I got done with this, my ankle and my foot feel phenomenal. Like, honestly, I cannot feel any tension in them whatsoever. They feel great. So I'm definitely going to continue to use these. I'm actually going to try to test them out on my calves next. So if you guys want to see more about that, let me know in the comments down below, because I've been having a lot of issues lately where I'm playing and all of a sudden I'll get these knots in my calves. I'm sure a lot of that's related to the issues with my foot and my ankles. Between those issues, I'm sure that's coming up the chain and causing issues in my calves as well. And I know my Achilles obviously has injury. With the injury to my right Achilles that I had with tearing it, there's obviously some stuff going on in there that should be worked on. So I'm going to work on next going from the Achilles all the way up to the calf. Once again, if you want to see more about that, let me know in the comments down below. Also, like I had said, I've been using the Kobe 10 highs to play in. If you guys want to hear more about my thoughts on those, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll try to get you guys a video on that. And then as always, if there's anything else you want to hear, what's going on with me, anything I'm trying, so I can let you know if it's working for me and maybe you can give it a try, just let me know in the comments down below too, and I'll try to bring you guys a video for that. If you haven't yet, make sure you click that link in the top right hand corner of the screen. That's a 100% full free ball handling workout and guide. Professional ball handling workout and guide. Shows you everything it takes to get pro level handles. Once again, that's 100% free. It's helped thousands of players already. It'll definitely help you too. You just pop in your email and I'll send that to you instantly. As always, thank you for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button to catch the newest tips, tutorials, vlog videos like this and more. If you thought this video was interesting and it's something new that maybe you think you and your friends should try, share it with a friend. Actually, if you order these bands, they sell them in 2-packs. You get a little bit better price if you buy them in the 2-pack. So you and a friend can both try them out with each other. So make sure you share this video with a friend if you think this is something interesting that you could both try. Once again, this isn't something just for your feet or ankles. You can use this pretty much anywhere. The only area it won't really do much for you, or at least as much, is your torso, your back, that kind of area. But you can, anywhere basically from your shoulders out and anywhere basically from your hips down, you can use these on. So make sure you share this video with a friend if you think it's something that might be beneficial for you guys, which personally, from my experience, I feel like it's going to be. I'm going to continue testing it, and if you guys once again want more updates on it, let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, stay tuned for more, and let's stay on our grind.